Going to look at Donald Cerrone's record today. Let's see what we got here. Donald Cerrone, born March 29th, 1983. When did he start fighting? He's number 15 in the UFC lightweight rankings. Let's see when he started fighting. Do we have that? We have to go to his record. Let's see. Mixed martial arts record. Let's go to his first fight. First fight, Nate Moore, 2006. Right, so 2006, man, that's a long time ago. That's like 15 years ago. He's been in MMA. Starts out his career in some promotion called the Ring of Fire. And then he stacks up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wins. Runs into a no contest. First fight in the WEC. Then 2 more victories. And then finally his first defeat with Jamie Varner. 2009. Technical split decision. Never saw that fight. Then 2 more losses come up in the WEC against Ben Henderson. Ben Henderson at that time was one of the best in that weight class, of course. WEC champion. Loses twice to Ben Henderson. Then he goes on a win streak. Jamie Varner, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6-fight win streak. Right, decisions Varner, submits Chris Horodecki, another submission Paul Kelly, decision knocks out Charles Oliveira, submits Dennis Seaver in the UFC. So when's the first UFC fight? First UFC fight is 2011, so 10 years ago. He makes his debut in the UFC. Right, then I remember this fight. This is the first fight I remember him in. December 30th, 2011. He fights Nate Diaz. This was a really crazy fight. I didn't really like Nate Diaz at the time. I didn't like his attitude. I thought he seemed like a dick. And I was kind of hoping Donald Cerrone would beat him in the fight. But Donald Cerrone got sucked into a boxing match with Nate Diaz. And I just remember Nate Diaz just totally outboxing him. His face was all busted up, and he just... After that fight, I thought, this guy should just retire. I literally thought Donald Cerrone should retire after the Nate Diaz fight. It shows you how wrong my opinion can be sometimes, but I just thought it was such a dumb move. It just showed like a low fight IQ to this. You're a Muay Thai fighter, and you just stand and throw fists at Nate Diaz. It just seemed like a dumb idea. Anyway, he bounces back from that fight and has 2 good wins. Jeremy Stevens, that's a good win. Gets the decision. Melvin G, KO head kick. Every time I've seen Melvin fight, he loses. Then Anthony Pettis. This is when Anthony Pettis was really hyped. You know, at this time, even I thought Anthony Pettis was like... Anthony Pettis is a great fighter, but at this time, people thought he was like a super ninja kind of fighter. I mean, it was crazy. I remember Anthony landed a liver kick, and it dropped Cerrone in the first round, and that was it. KJ Noons wins a decision. Then, boom, Rafael Dos Anjos loses a decision again. Then he goes on a great win streak. Evan Dunham, submission. Adriano Martins, knockout. Edson Barboza, submission, first round. Performance of the night. Jim Miller, KO head kick. This is a great run. Eddie Alvarez gets the decision against Eddie. Miles Jury, decision. Benson Henderson, he avenges the loss, 2 losses that he had in the WEC to Benson Henderson. So, very impressive win streak. How many fights was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8-fight win streak with a lot of impressive victories. Then he runs into Rafael dos Anjos. Boom, first round, knocked out. Hits a wall again. Then he goes on another win streak. Alex Oliveira, submission. Patrick Cote, knockout. TKO. Rick Story, TKO. Matt Brown, knockout. Third round. That was a great fight and a great win. I always thought Matt Brown was a badass. Great fighter, Matt Brown. I thought Matt Brown might win the fight. I think I was rooting for Matt Brown in that fight, but yeah, got knocked out. Third round. Great fight. At this point in his career, everybody loved Donald Cerrone. He was the guy who would step in at a moment's notice. Just seemed like a guy who always loved to just be in the cage. He loves it, Not one of these guys who fights like once a year or once every 18 months and, whatever, fucks off for like a year. He was always ready to fight, which is kind of how I became a fan. And also, he's an exciting fighter. After the Matt Brown fight, he hits a brick wall. Jorge Masvidal, not TKO second round. Robbie Lawler, decision. Well, that's understandable. Darren Till, boom, TKO first round. So big wall. Comes back, Yancy Medeiros gets a TKO. Boom, Leon Edwards again, decision. Then he has a little mini win streak. Mike Perry, Ally Quinta. Then he hits the biggest wall that he's ever hit in his career. Against some great fighters. Tony Ferguson, TKO. Gaethje, TKO first round. Conor McGregor, of course, TKO first round. Anthony Pettis loses the decision. The last fight was a majority draw against this guy, Nico Price, which was overturned because Price smoked weed, it turned out. He tested positive. So that's it. The big wall. How old is this guy? Donald is... When was he born? 1983. So 38 years old. He's at the end of his career. Donald is. Yeah, legendary fighter, I think. I grew to like him, like I said, because he was always ready to fight. Exciting fighter. Hopefully we see him end his career on a positive note with a win. But he seems to like to fight so much that it's probably likely he's going to end his career with a string of losses, I think. It's possible he can go into Bellator, maybe go into some other promotion and have some success there. But I think his glory days in the UFC are probably over. We'll see. I've been wrong before. Anyway, that's it. Donald Cerrone career recap. All right, catch you next time.